Hello, everyone. Welcome to our talk about Ingress-nginx, and we're going to have fun with this today. So not the title you expected. So we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on with Ingress-nginx, and I will let Marco talk about that.
Hello, everyone. As you might know, Ingress-nginx is around for a long time already. And I'd like to give you a little update, a little where are we right now, because what we're going to talk about is important. And so also what we did in the past is important for that, maybe. First of all, right now, Ingress-nginx comes with like an extensive feature set. Many of you might know there are many annotations, and it's a lot more than just Ingress API so far. And it has grown over years through many contributions of many beautiful and helpful and everything people. And also, and sadly, we had like a little maintenance on all these annotations. And with that, many people implemented new features and everything. And we, at some point, also because we didn't know any better, didn't really check, okay, what can go wrong with these annotations and with these features. And due to that, we also had some CVEs in the past. The most important one you might know is the Ingress Nightmare, just from this spring. And so currently we are having and we are suffering from a lack of maintainers and most important, a lack of timely resources. Currently, it's only James and me more or less actively working on the project.
It's really just you.
And with that, we are currently unable to make any new fixes to the project. So since London, last KubeCon, we turned Ingress-nginx into a so-called maintenance mode, meaning with the help of James, we are doing dependency updates to Alpine, Nginx, Go, whatever, just to keep it running. And every now and then when it pops up and I see it and I'm able to review it, also some like small and easy to review bug fixes, but not really any big new features. Also, since London, we tried to have more regular releases again. And I think this already happened last year, but I can tell since London, it has been a patch release every month. And even new minor releases, but mostly for putting out a new Ingress and a new Nginx version, but not really a whole new feature or something.
I think maybe we've had one feature, maybe one bug fix. I think I was going back and looking through the PR, so it's not been a lot of activity, as what we discussed in prior talks. As of today, we've had extensive and numerous discussions with multiple committee members from steering, security response, and SIG network leadership that we will be archiving the project in Amsterdam, by Amsterdam. What does that mean? The project will be archived, we say March 2026, which is around the time for Amsterdam. It will become read-only. There will be no more dependency fixes, no bug fixes, no more releases. The images will be still available, the Helm charts as well. It will not break existing deployments. And what about InGate? So our plan was by Atlanta today was to have a migration path for folks from Ingress to Gateway API via InGate. Well, sadly, it's the same. Project never really got started. We will also be retiring that. It will be read-only and no development. That had one developer. There was some interest, but the writing on the wall seemed really the same. Folks weren't coming out of the woodwork. They weren't as excited as InGate about InGate and Gateway API as we thought they would be. And unfortunately, life happens, and we weren't able to continue it. So thank you for that. It's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot.
Yeah, and maybe to just give you some numbers, because I was looking that up and I was also really overwhelmed. I think this project now has been around, so Ingress-nginx has been around for 10 years now. And there are really a lot of contributions and a lot of different contributors overall, with roughly 8,000 closed PRs. I haven't checked any other projects on the Kubernetes org, but to me, that's really, really massive. And also, I mean, more than 1,000 different contributors. That's really, really a lot. I can only tell, as James already did, thank you very much for that. It has been a wonderful time. And yeah, maybe we can continue that somewhere in a different project, but sadly not with Ingress-nginx.
I think the fun and the helpful way that it's been described, talking with a lot of people from SIG Network and others, is we gave this project 5 more years of life. That's when I took over. I think it was around 2019, was that they were asking for a maintainer because the single maintainer, the person who created the project, was stepping down. I think they had maybe one more maintainer at the time that was coming on board. And so, you know, projects live, breathe, and die as they're needed and as they're supported. So, goodbye, Ingress-nginx. We have put out a blog post for more information around the retirement that can be shared with others. It may or may not be up yet. I don't think the blog has been updated, so just keep that available. This will be available in the slides. And with that, with the remaining time, if folks have questions, comments, thoughts, you can join us here in the front. And if you have any security questions, questions for SIG Network, they are also here to support us as well. So thank you all for the support. It's been a difficult week working through all of this. So thank everyone from steering committee, SIG Network. A couple of folks from Microsoft come up and talk to us. It's a little difficult, but this is where we are. So thank you for all the support. No questions? Yeah. How am I doing? I'll be better after I get off stage. But thank you. Yeah. What do we do now? It has been the recommendation of SIG Network that folks should be looking to migrate to Gateway API. They should be, if they're going to look to an Ingress, the conversation is that Ingress has been deprecated. There will be no new features. Folks should be looking to migrate to Gateway API. There is the Gateway to Ingress project that will help folks with that. So if your Ingress is supported, it will help you with the migration to Gateway API.
Hi. So, thanks for all your efforts. These things happen in open source. It's, a evolving, migrating type of ecosystem. So just project-wise, what do you think you would attribute the, decline? I mean, Ingress-nginx, is it other projects popping up, or is it the Gateway API changes allow people to move to other solutions?
I think this is one of those things where it's like a tale as old as time. People don't realize. I've had this conversation many times at QCon after talks where we mention it that there's only 2 or 3 maintainers, really even a quarter of their time. And most people don't realize that. They don't realize, and like the extensiveness of the project or how long it takes for us to do a release or work through things. So I think it's just people will use what's available, what solves their problems, without understanding the difficulty of supporting an open source project is. So it's one of those things where it's just the tale as old as time in open source. So we can talk about things till we're blue in the face, because I know that I have. But folks, it's even some things as like if something's not there, they'll folks will yell about it. Like maybe something's not in the README or a feature's not there, but it's just yeah, it's yeah. Sorry.
Thanks.
Thank you for your question.
Hey guys, I just wanted to publicly thank you for everything you've done for breathing life into this project and keeping it alive for a few more years. It's such an important project. It's so widely used, and I know exactly how difficult it is. I thought, oh, I can help out, and I loaded the repo up and I started looking through it, and I said, oh my gosh, this is way more complicated than I thought it would have been, and I didn't have the time either. So I just wanted to say thank you. And for the record, for the recording, anybody who wants to know more about this and would want to yell about it, please come to a SIG Network meeting or whatever and come and yell at us. These guys have been volunteering to do this work for so long. This is not their job. They've been doing it for the love of it. So thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, likewise, just wanted to thank both of you as well as the emeritus maintainers for just putting such tireless effort into a really critical piece of Kubernetes infrastructure for the past who knows how many years. And then also pitch folks who want to help with this transition and make it easier, please come contribute to Ingress to Gateway. We're actively going to keep investing in that project and make sure that we can help facilitate this transition to try to reduce the pain of something that we know is going to be difficult for a lot of people.
Yeah, good call out, Mike. Thanks.
And I just also want to say Kubernetes would not be where it is without this project. I really, coming from the bottom of my heart, this project has really been very, helped the journey of building where Kubernetes is today. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Rita. Thanks, everyone. All right. Everyone have a great day and have a great rest of the KubeCon. Thank you, everyone.